Hi everybody, I just thought I'd quickly come in today, just say hello, see how everyone's doing. It's just a beautiful Friday here, so I just wanted to come in and invite you in today just to be with me and to connect with Spirit today and see what they have to say for us. So I thought it was very impromptu, but I felt guided to come on and speak my truth with love from the angels. So they've got some messages for us all. So, I've been having one of those days, and I feel it's relevant for everybody, where you just want to know answers for certain things, but you're almost impatient to get the answer. So it's one of those days where I've had to remind myself to breathe, that everything's in divine flow. And I've just meditated and sat still and gone back to thyself and really asked myself the questions that I need to know the answers for. And Spirit doesn't just give you the answers straight away. You've actually got to take the time to listen and tune in and actually have the space to accept your answers and then sometimes also too, answers come in divine timing, so they don't always just come in one pop. They are staggered throughout the day, so you've got to be very open-hearted to Spirit and signs and synchronicities. And I've had a lot of synchronicities today, encountered as a blessing. Sometimes I'm thinking, what does this all mean? So sometimes you can almost get so many messages, you're not sure which one's actually you just bringing in law of attraction and attracting it to you as a reminder, or it's actually guidance. And the angels are saying, when angels speak and when angels tune into you, they tend to actually give you subtle messages, and they give it only a couple of times. They don't always just come in and start repeating the same message. So you've got to be very open to the messages. Like, for example, I just looked out the window and there was a white butterfly flying past. So you've got to really capture the signs that Spirit are trying to send to you today. And they wanted me to come on and just say to people that the angels and guides and your ancestors are always trying to connect with you and communicate with you, because that's the way that they show their love to you. And through that, they do it through, like animals, they do it through signs, synchronicities, numbers. So there are many ways that angels communicate. So today they're really wanting people to be open to receiving those messages. And when you receive them, go away and contemplate and really take it in and be still with the messages and see what resonates as true to you. So, you know, the universe could be giving you heaps of things. It could be giving you songs and numbers, and it's almost like you're like, what's going on? There's so much signs. But sometimes you've got to stop, take a deep breath and just go, and sometimes they're not going to give you, as they said, the whole picture. You're going to get breadcrumbs along the way. So that's why I'm here today. I thought I'd do an impromptu video just to see what messages they have for us. And they want us to just tune in to the energy of the flowers and the Ascended Masters. So we'll start with the Ascended Masters. We'll just see what they want us to know today. So the first card I got for my situation, and I think it's quite powerful, is Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael saying, you can do it. So there's Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael is saying to us that we are powerful manifestors, and we hold the control in regards to how soon it manifests or how slow it manifests. And he's saying, in order to take control of the situation in a positive way with love, not with fear. Control's not even the word, it's more surrender. So when you are surrendering to a situation, it means that you trust that whatever's happening for you is happening for your highest good, and you're not going to understand the whole picture, because angels are able to see the bigger picture for us. At our level, we can't see past ourselves. So Archangel Michael's saying, you can do it. So you can create whatever you want, or you can change things if you want them to. And he's saying, you carry the baton, you carry the power, you carry the sort of truth that if there are things today you're really looking at thinking, you know what, I really want to make those changes in regards to my eating, or I want to make changes in regards to relationships, or I want to do something nice for myself today, and oh no, I feel guilty. Those kind of things, what he's saying is you hold the power to make some changes. And today is one of those days where anything and everything is happening, and you'll notice through the synchronicities today. So he's saying, Archangel Michael saying today, pay attention to your signs through numbers, through colors, through songs, through animals. Put your attention towards being open to receiving the messages in whatever form they come. So really nice card to have. You can do it. So I'll just put that there. That was my message. But what messages do the Ascended Masters have for all of you watching live or even on the replay? What messages do they have for us? So crystals. So this card has got, it's called Epina crystals. So this is giving you a sign that it's maybe time for you to start working with crystals. It's maybe time for you to start investing in some crystals. So crystals right now. So this beautiful crystal I bought. This helps me to connect with Archangel Michael. So you can attune crystals to purposes like for archangels. So in the class I'm doing in the Botanical Gardens in December, I'm actually going to be attuning the archangels to a crystal, and how you do that is just through an intention and prayer. So you can buy a crystal. Why I chose it was because of the blue, and Archangel Michael's energy is blue. So every time I hold this crystal, I set the intention that it helps me to connect to Archangel Michael. So one day I went to an appointment and I took it with me to help with anxiety, and it really helped me to keep calm because it almost like felt like the energy of Michael. So what you can do is get crystals and you can program them. So the first thing you do when you get a crystal is you cleanse the crystal with white light. You also you can cleanse it a couple of ways, with water, with moonlight, with sunlight. I mean, certain crystals can fade with sunlight, but moonlight. So put them out on a new moon or a full moon. I tend to use white sage to cleanse it, and then once I've cleansed it, I let it sit in the full moon energy for 24 hours at least to charge them up, because they are spiritual beings. They're just in a form of a rock. So Archangel Michael's saying for crystals, respect them. They have a life force in themselves. And so what he says is once you've cleansed it, you've got to program it. So you hold it to your heart. You call in the angel or the intention of that crystal. You work with that crystal in collaboration. So think of buying a crystal. This is a sign for you to invest in a crystal. The angels are really wanting us to start connecting more with nature, and this is a really good way. So this card here talks about crystals. See the color? Because crystals do come from a different dimension. They are created from the stars. They've come down to help us. Crystals have an energy in themselves. They were used in Atlantis and Lemuria, so they have a lot of power to them. So don't underestimate the power of a crystal. You can also use them for animals. You can use them for children. So I've also seen in New Zealand that there is a place that does crystals for children, so wearing it around their wrist, amethyst. So, you know, they're very versatile, and I really believe you've got to go in, like, if you're going to go somewhere, you can get them online. There is nothing wrong with crystals online. Just means you've got to cleanse it before you buy it, like after you buy it, I mean. So really, if you're going to buy it online, just set the intention in your heart that you want to find the crystal perfect for you, and then you'll get drawn to it. You buy it, because you know with the COVID and everything, sometimes you can't go out and buy a crystal, so you can buy it online. There is nothing wrong with crystals being bought online. It is better if you go into a shop and buy it, but what the crystals are saying is every crystal is perfect for you. So however you get the crystal as a gift, you buy it online, you can always set the intention. So really important message today, crystals. Was not expecting that, but anyway, you never know what these videos are going to hold, and you never know what the angels are going to say. So let's see what else they want to say. They're like this, they're very impromptu. So energy healing, Merlin. So energy healing. What Merlin is trying to say is just take time out to be in the sun. So see that beautiful sun above him? Take time out to go into the sunshine today and really take in that sunlight, that gold and yellow light of illumination and clarity. Energy healing. Go out to nature and receive the energy healing. There's some upgrades that need to be integrated for us all. So what the message this weekend, if it's a nice weekend, please go outside and open yourself to receiving some vitamin D and also some sunlight. So the angels are saying it's really important that we as humans go outside and breathe and integrate. And it's a really good time to go outside because the weather is warming up and it gets our juices flowing in regards to creativity, new ideas. And you know, it's a holiday season, so they're saying like, just go outside today, but it's going to help us with energy healing. So this is a message for you. Please look at going outside, being open to receiving some healing from nature, sitting under a tree and asking for some healing from the tree. So connecting to nature and asking nature to help you heal parts of yourself. If you've got aches and pains, like a lower back pain, you can actually ask the tree to help you with that pain, and it can actually take it away. So don't underestimate the power of a tree, a plant, flowers. Today I used these flowers for my healing and meditation, so I asked for it to help me with illumination and clarity. The colours gold and silver are white. I used the other day in my angelic empowerment video. Please watch it, really inspiring. So I asked these flowers to work with me when I meditated to give me the clarity and understanding that I need. So really turn to nature. That is what the angels are saying for healing. So it seems like we're going through a theme of healing. But looking at crystals, the next thing is flowers and nature. And asking to receive. Because it's almost like we've stopped. We're in such a hurry to go, go, go. We need to today stop and be open to receiving. So this is the messages from the angels. Really make time to breathe, go outside, enjoy the sunlight, enjoy nature. Right, one last message and then we'll go into the flowers. We'll do a pick a card because I feel like whoever's watching, you need to have some messages for today. Angels, eh? So this is Saint Germain. He's about working your magic. So look at that Mekraba in the center. He's creating, he's working with magic, he's alchemy. So Saint Germain is saying that we are forgetting about the magic of life. We actually need to remember what it was like as a child to have the magic in our world. People have lost focus on why we are here. It's almost like we need to reconnect with the truth that we are the magic behind everything. We are the creators. We are the powerful beings. We are the powerful manifestors. Saint Germain saying, when did you last actually remember the magic of, like, you know, when you're a child, the magic of anything is possible, the magic of believing in yourself, the magic of believing in others, the magic of dragons and fairies and fairy tales. Like Saint Germain saying, work your magic, work your light. Remember, recapture. Remember what it was like to be a child. Remember what it was like to trust and have faith and go forward and know that you're creating. So as a child, if you wanted something, hell or high water, were you going to have it? And what he's saying is that determination and focus, you can do this as an adult. Reconnecting with that part of yourself that opens you up to the magic of life again. Magic. So in going into that, I feel inspired to call in our dragon. So I've started working with the dragon energy. So this is my beautiful dragon. So when I hold him, he's my new guide, and see the dragon and the unicorn working in unison together. So the dragon's also reminding us, even though we have a physical existence, there's also magic behind that existence. And the dragon is saying there is more than meets the eye. So when you're looking at a flower, it's not just a flower. It was created with so much love and attention and beauty. And humans have kind of almost gone off track a little bit. And what he's asking is that we come back onto the path. Remember who we are, innocent children. And remember how we used to see the world with innocence and beauty and simplicity and magic. And that everything has a reason and a purpose, and there is magic behind every creation. There's also destruction. So there's a cycle of creation and destruction. And the dragons are working with us. There's many different elementals, and Diana Cooper's a really good teacher. But the dragon is saying to me that we're in a process of deconstructing, and we're in a mode of reconstructing. And it really is important today, the dragon's saying, to remember the magic. remember the magic. So see, look at that picture. See the unicorn? The unicorn's very 7th dimensional based, and a dragon is more earth based. And they're meeting in the middle. It's almost like you need a perfect union of physical and spiritual. It's that balancing factor. So I'm going to be working with dragons a bit more, but I felt guided to use them today, so that was a nice message. So we're going to finally do a pick a card. So I felt inspired. So we're going to do it through crystals. You're going to get a message through a crystal, and you're going to get a message through the cards. So we've got 3 crystals that wanted to come out today. Obviously the first one, number 1. So number 2 is going to be the amethyst. Sorry. Number 3 is the moonstone. So whatever crystal you pick, number 1, number 2, amethyst, or number 3. So just tune into your heart, ask which crystal you resonate to, and we're going to draw our card for you and just tune into the message. So we're going to go with crystal number 1. Don't ask me what this is. This is an aura quartz merged with titanium or something. So if you pick this crystal, it's telling me, whoever's watching, that have the confidence to stand in your light. The time is now for you to stand up, be counted, speak your truth, and know that everything's going to be okay. So whatever this is in relation to, it is time for you to speak your truth. So this works with Michael's energy, courage, integrity, and strength. So look at your life and see where you need to actually speak up. Give your voice, give yourself a voice. So if you pick crystal number 1, this is what this is about, pertaining to. So we'll just pick a flower, and then I'll read the message for you. Simple, sweet, to the point. I like angels. Right. So look at this card. This is for crystal number 1. This flower is called the Black-Eyed Susan. So with the energy I'm picking up from this card, I feel intuitively that there are many possibilities in front of you. You're almost kind of on a standstill. You're looking at all your options before you leap. You're taking time out to consider what your next step is. It feels like the energy of 2020 has really disrupted a lot of plans. It almost feels like you need to regroup, re-engage, ground yourself, go and sit under a tree, really plant the seeds for next year, because you've got a lot of things on your mind, but it's almost like you need to stop and take the time to kind of process everything that's happened this year and then start next year afresh. So I'll read the message for that card. It's called Black Eye Susan. Sorry, finding it here. Finding it. I hope you're enjoying this tuning in. Tapping in to spirit, seeing what they like to say. Black-eyed, black. Here you go. So the first message this card had, it says, get grounded. The answer to your question involves becoming still for a moment and connecting with the ancient, nourishing energy of our loving and beloved Mother Earth. Feel your roots going deeply into the ground and drawing precious spiritual sustenance and serenity into your body and aura. Sorry, reading the messages. I love this book. It's got so many good messages. So feel the feeling of being cradled and caressed, and allow all worries and frantic thinking to dissolve. Feel the weight being lovingly held by the ground beneath you. If you are female, become aware of the still, sensual, earthly energy of the womb. Through your womb space, feel the connection to the womb of the planet. If you detect tension anywhere in your body, allow yourself to slowly breathe and release it. Relax and trust that you are supported. So I think that message was reiterated today, to get back into nature. So pole number 1, that was you. So crystal number 2, amethyst. So the first thing I get is your third eye is opening. So if you picked crystal number 2, your third eye is opening. You're becoming a lot more intuitive. What is happening is your gifts are coming up to be expressed, to be used, to be utilized. So you're going to go through a great expansion, spiritual expansion. and this color is violet. So you're also letting go of the past. So you're clearing out the old, making way for the new. So you're in the process of becoming. So that's nice. Short and sweet, to the point. What messages do I have for the amethyst crystal? So pile number 2. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Right. Look at that card. So this is Magnolia. So looking at the card and intuitively reading it, it's almost like asking you to take time out to do a special ceremony for yourself, to almost celebrate who you are in the full power and authority of who you truly are. It's almost like celebrated on a full moon, like completion, endings, like really celebrate how far you've come. Be open to spirit and be open to opening up to your gifts. So it's almost a celebration of how far you've come, and now it's time for you to open up to spirit. So let me read this message. Magnolia. Stand in your power. Your authority is vast, your wisdom is ancient, and your roots go deep. Now is time to stand in your power, recognize your true divinity, and let illusion of lack, weakness, and disempowerment fall away. While there is a level in which our current reality appears to be characterized by more duality and separation, there is much truer and more authentic level at which you are eternal. At this level you are one with the divine and all the power that is available to you. So stand in your power, open up to your gifts, be open to receiving. Yay! A lot of transformation with that group. So 3rd crystal, Moonstone. So if you picked stone number 3. Right, let's tune in. Oh, I was meant to get the message. Okay. So this is about opening your heart. This is about your connection to source. This is about trusting your intuition. So there are blocks there that you're blocking yourself for really standing in your light. So this moonstone is saying, clear out your chakras. So use the white light to clear out each of your chakras. Do a ceremony. Do a salt bath. Really clear out your energy with water. So really, you know, when you're having a shower, to set the intention that you're going to cleanse and purify your chakras, your auric field with the white light. Like, integrate that. It's almost time for you to start standing in your truth and standing in the purity of who you really are. That you're a pure-hearted person, and that not to doubt yourself and to trust yourself. This is about intuition. The moonstone talks about intuition, trusting. Because sometimes you're being led somewhere you don't know the answers to, but you've got to take it step by step, moment by moment, day by day. So trust the path unfolding before you. Right, let's see what message goes with that moonstone. Beautiful messages today. Okay, that was the same message as pile 1, so I'm gonna, what messages do you want to know, whoever chose pile number 1? So set the intentions. Oh wow, same messages. Let's just see if there's a message. So it's almost like pile number 3, you've got accumulation of the Magnolia, and also the first card 3, pile 3 has a combination of Magnolia energy. So if you picked pile 3, the messages from 1 and 2, they're meant to resonate with you as well. So there's a connection between 1, 2 and 3. So if you picked the moonstone, messages 1 and 2 are relevant to you as well. That's what they're trying to say. On top of message number 3. So wow, you're getting a lot of messages. So what other message do you want them to know? So look at this. This is pile number 3. So it's called the Yathasynth. Can't say it. And there's the bee there. So I'm tuning in, and I feel productivity, the bee, getting busy, getting on, being in there, doing the work, not complaining about it, trusting the divine. You're really getting into the work now. You're really getting into your spiritual path. So it's head down, bottoms up. That's what they're saying. The angels are joking, but it's almost like time for you to get productive, for you to start things, for you to get going. So I'll just read the message for this card. hello to everyone that's watching or is watching the replays. Whenever you're meant to watch this is perfect for you. And the messages are meant divinely for you. If you're watching and you resonate with the messages, they're for you. Because the angels have this ability to bring all the messages together for the individual and the collective. That's how amazing angels are. So, it is the very nature of this plant to magnetize the attention and devotion of other beings with her exquisite beauty and irresistible fragrance. Similarly, this instant you are called upon to use your powers of attraction to bring about your desired outcome. While there are certainly times when it's appropriate to set your eyes on the target and throw yourself towards it like a dart, this situation requires you to behave more like a magnet. Stay right where you are, and you draw your desires with the irresistible force of your own attractiveness. So dream your desires into reality. Start the work towards the dreams. This is time for you to get productive and make those dreams happen. Because spirit meets you halfway, you've got to be the other half. The spirit can be the flower, you can be the bee. So you've got to kind of combine your energies to get the manifestations you want. Sorry, my glasses are reflecting the outside light. So what is the final message for us? Let's see. Final message for everybody watching. This is the final card. Go now. Cypress Bay. So see this card? Cypress Bay, go now. So he's saying it is time for us all to stand up and be counted. It is time for us to be service of the light. It is time for us to wake each other up, to count, to matter, and to be heard. They are asking us to be open to receiving the healing energy downloads, to working with other entities on this planet in regards to healing. So working with plant life, working with crystals, working with flower essences, working with whatever it is that resonates with you, working with meditation, working with prayer. Really be opening up to forms of healing on all levels. Whether it's using aromatherapy, it's using dietary changes, it's to do with exercise, like we're all in forward motion. Go now and start. This is a big sign for you. Whatever you've been thinking about, you need to start doing. Procrastination is no longer an option of growth. I feel like there's one more message actually while you're listening. This is our final card, freedom. Look at her. She's free. All of this techniques, tools, all of this information to you is about empowerment and about freedom. Allowing you to be free from the past, allowing you to be free in the moment. Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Sit for a moment and ask yourself, what would it be like if you had freedom? Freedom from restrictions, freedom from duties, freedom from authority, freedom. What does freedom mean to you? So I want you to end on that note. The angels are asking you, what is it that you feel you need to do right now to attain more freedom in your world? Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful clip. Do join me when I put up another video, possibly next Friday. But do watch my Empowerment with the Angels. Really good techniques and inspiration and guidance. Have a lovely day and namaste.